Hey guys, welcome to That Goal Versus, where we break down and discuss some of the best goals of all time. Today we are breaking down Son versus Burnley from 2020. Alright, let's watch it straight through and then we'll break it down into 3 parts. So part 1, I want to talk about how Son starts this attack from virtually nothing. He receives the ball in the half turn so that he can check his shoulder and then make sure that he can turn and that there's no one behind him. So once he turns, he starts driving into the empty space and triggers a counterattack. But notice how Son's body position shows that he was ready to receive the ball, and he instantly tries to take advantage of the disorganized Burnley side. Not only does Son attack the space to kickstart the counterattack, but by maintaining possession and not forcing any passes, he allows his teammates to stream forward and in turn drag defenders out of the space that he wants to attack. You see them making runs across him and away from him. This opens up his space so they're not dragging defenders into his space. Something that I mentioned in the Messi versus Getafe video is how Messi uses his changes of pace to attract and then blow by defenders. So here Son uses something very similar. He slows down when approaching defenders and then accelerates into the spaces behind them. While I could go into depth about how changes of pace are a great way to beat defenders, in this context it's just important to understand that Son is being efficient. He's utilizing changes of pace instead of doing scissors or looking for megs. Part 3 of the breakdown, which is the finish. So as Son enters the box, he needs to make sure his setup touch and finish are on point because 2 Burnley defenders have almost completely recovered and closed down his space from behind. Son makes sure to get the ball out of his feet and calmly place the ball before the keeper closes him down. Running the full 80 yards from box to box is exhausting, but Son is still able to stay calm and finish the chance before it's too late. Okay, let's discuss. The first thing I want to emphasize is Son's unbelievable pace while still sliding between players and avoiding tackles. Not only is Son beating half the Burnley team, but he's doing it at full pace most of the time. He's only slowing down in pockets just to accelerate again. And then the second thing I want to mention is Son's instincts. The first thing Son thinks despite receiving the ball on top of his own box is, I'm going to dribble from A to B, goal to goal, and I'm going to create a chance. This kind of focus is not something you can really teach, but people have a couple names for it, whether it's X Factor or killer instinct, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's a characteristic that the best players in the world might show in every game, but most players only have flashes of it. In other words, Son does not waste a second, and he uses everything he can to his advantage, whether it's speed, momentum, positioning, mistakes, in Burnley's case. He uses everything to his advantage. Tottenham has just regained possession, and Son goes all out, 100% effort, focused on scoring. Alright, so what do you guys think about this goal? Do you think this is one of the greatest goals in Premier League history? Let me know down below, but my vote is stuck between the Bergkamp spin versus Newcastle, that Henry turn and volley versus United, and then finally that Ronaldo free kick versus Portsmouth is just the most perfect free kick I can imagine. Let me know some of your favorites down below, and maybe I'll cover them in a future episode or something. Thanks for watching That Goal Versus, and have a great day, guys. Peace.